What's up everyone, this is CoyneDawg here with another GTA video. So in this video we're going to be talking about the test round of a competition I've been running named Lap Time Legends. So regular viewers will have heard me mention it in previous videos, and we've now run a test round which I coordinated through my Discord channel. And what I'm going to do is just review what I found from doing that test, and whilst I discuss it I'll put some of the lap times up that some people have set. The quality of the videos varies from lap to lap because obviously different people have recorded it at different settings, and it's already been processed by YouTube and then I've downloaded it from YouTube, so it's obviously been over processed to an extent. So apologies for the quality of some of the videos that you'll see because they're not that great because of YouTube basically. So just very quickly, the competition is a PC only event, as that's my platform. If you'd like to take part yourself, the Discord link is below, or I'll also be posting it on the Nodo forums at some point, so you'll be able to catch up with it there. But basically what the competition is it's a hot lapping competition essentially, and basically I will pick a track each week. I'll then set a par time on the track with a car that I choose, and then everyone else can try and beat that time with any car they choose from that class. And for every 1/10 of a second they beat my time, then they'll get 1 point. In the full competition, it'll be spread over 4 weeks, and scores will add up between rounds, so to give an overall winner. And you know, at the end of the day, it's a little bit of fun. There'll be a little shark card prize at the end for the winner. But you know, I want it to be fun for people, and I'm hoping that people will learn from seeing other people's videos and seeing the racing lines that people take and all that sort of stuff. And I've had some good feedback from people that have found it quite useful looking at other people's videos, to be honest. So yeah. So things I've learned so far is that I need to ban certain vehicles. You'll see from the video clips that you're seeing here, the majority of people used an Elegy. We did have one guy that entered with the 9F, and we had a couple of laps from a Spectre and an Elegy Retro. But on the whole, everyone used an Elegy because it's so overpowered on this circuit. So I'm going to try and ban certain vehicles if they are really overpowered on a track, because I'd like to see a good mix of people using different vehicles rather than everyone using the same one, to be honest. Secondly, I need to do a better job at setting the par time. The time I set, I did with a Feltzer, and I literally just did 10 laps of the circuit to see how it went, and then that was the time I put out for people to see. And I thought it would be reasonably competitive, and then people were beating it by like 4 or 5 seconds, so I need to put a little bit more effort into that and give people a competitive time to aim for. And I don't want to set like my best time, which I'm not saying by any means that no one will be able to beat, because I'm not, you know, a really good driver or anything. I'm just slightly above average, I would say. But because I've got such a wide variety of people taking part, from people that are, you know, regular event racers right down to someone who's only just started a couple of weeks ago, I want to set times that, you know, most people can get a couple of points from at least. So you know, I don't want to push it too far and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, those are the two things I've learned, to be honest, from the test round. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to run a voice session in Discord, probably at some point over the weekend or maybe early next week. I will post on the Discord when that is for anyone that's interested in taking part, and I'll just run a voice session ready to get some feedback from you guys or ideas and all that sort of stuff, and just discuss it before we go live with the proper events, which I'm aiming for the 22nd of May, I think it'll be, which is a week on Monday coming. We'll go for somewhere around then, I think, to start the competition properly, to hopefully you know, get a few more people involved and just make sure it's all set up and working as it should do, etc. And we'll go through there. And as I said, I'll coordinate it through the Discord channel. So if there's anyone else that wants to enter, then feel free. And what I'll do now as well, just to finish the video off, I've put the top 2 times side by side here. I will just do a bit of a commentary through it to see where the differences are between them. So here we go. So on the left here we've got Scrazor, I think you pronounce his name, and on the right hand side we've got Obi. So these are both 2 very, very quick racers. As you can see, they both picked the Elegy. And the lap times are quite similar in terms of the lines they take and all that sort of stuff. But you will notice that the big difference that I noticed, which I believe is where a lot of the difference lies, is this corner here. So you can see Obi takes a much wider line, which kind of slingshots him out into the straight a little bit. And in turn, he was slightly behind up until that point. It didn't look like much, but there was a slight deficit up until then. And then he got himself back ahead, and then he just builds on that as we go through the lap. I think he just takes that little bit more speed through some of the corners. He hits some curbs as well that Scrazor doesn't manage to hit, and then he does a cheeky wall boost there, which you know, sometimes when you hit the wall it gives you that little boost. It depends how you hit it. But yeah, so at the end of the lap, I think the gap between these two is about 0.4 of a second, which is a reasonable gap, to be honest. But for a test round, I didn't expect people to be spending hours and hours trying to beat each other, So, but yeah, I was pretty impressed with how many people we got involved. I think we had about 12 or 13 people that entered out of the original 19 or 20 that said they were interested, and I'm hoping we'll get a few more between now and the actual competition running. So that's all I've got for you, to be honest, guys. As I said, if you're interested, then please join the Discord, and we'll probably look to start it running live in about on the 22nd of May, somewhere around there. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you again soon.